when we came into your office right here, and all the busyness that was going on, and the things that was going through my mind, I need you to just answer for me a little. What was it like coming out from Marcy Projects in Brooklyn? That's right.
Yeah.
What is it like? You know, what was the journey like? Give me an idea from the projects to CEO.
Yeah, right there. You know, that's a lot of, that's a struggle within itself. There's a lot of obstacles in your way, a lot of things to sidetrack you from things that you want to do. You know what I mean? And then you don't really know what you want to do because, the people around you that's most attainable to you, accessible, that's right there. But hustling or what have you, doing other activities. So that's the most accessible thing. First, you have to get over that. You have to look past that. And I went through that.
Let me ask you something else. What percentage do you think a hip hop artist will have like a secure future? See, because obviously you have a business mind, a mind, not just only a talent to fire off the lyric, but you have a talent for business also. What percentage of artists do you think will have a financially secure future maybe 10 years from now, out of 100%?
Hopefully with these companies coming out, we want to start looking, realizing that they have a lot more power than they think. Because rapper's life is like about 3 albums. The average rapper, unless you are somebody, they're going to endure during the times. That's a special case. Those are special cases, but, it's like 3%. I believe either 3 to 5% of artists have a successful career. It's crazy, right? That's a bad thing. 3 to 5%, and maybe less than that go platinum. You know what I mean? So rappers, they have a lot of power. I just want to know, we following all the companies that's before us. Death Row, Bad Boy, Wu-Tang did their thing as far as establishing their whole clique. Hopefully, this is a trend. And everyone else start getting the companies because, it's just so long before you get your money and get into, to set yourself up. It does it for the rappers. Royalties come every 6 months. By this time they had spent about $1 million on you or what have you. So then you have to recoup that first. So then that 6 months is pushed back to when you recoup that, which is another month, which is a year. There's just so many, now you are platinum artist or what have you, and you're looked at in a certain way. So you have to live a certain lifestyle. Okay, they're gonna front you the money, you get your house and everything, and you get your little vehicle, which meets, how the public perceive you. Right. Okay, now the little money that you get from tour, you got to spend that on, maintaining the house and maintaining the car and everything. That's what happens to a lot of rappers. Their money situation. That's exactly what happens.
That's a lot.
They probably never understood that till just now. Like, that is what happened.
Yeah, that's like, and as I'm listening to you, that parallels the game a whole lot. Like, yeah, man, I'm gonna hit you with this, but when the time comes time to get your money, I got to take that back out, and if you're not mindful of the mathematics, the economics, then they might wind up taking out, recouping a little bit more than they put out.
And I ain't even mention that. And that was them being fair.
Right.
Imagine
fair.
Yeah, and we all know, we all have seen, and we've heard, and some of us witnessed that it ain't all fair. Record business is shady at times.
Do you think that hip hop can do as well as it's doing without the hustle connection, without the murder connection, the drug and violence connection? Could hip hop do as well as it's doing now without that image?
Well, hip hop, I think it's like crying. It's like a scream from the ghetto. Like, yo, this is what's going on here. I wouldn't want to see it. I wouldn't want to see it without that, stripped of that. You understand? I would always want to see that street aspect and the young kids crying and screaming, what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Because then everyone forgets. I mean, they know, but they trying to act like, you know, they know, but they like, that's not happening, that's not happening. But then you got all these records, he's selling 4 million records and 5 million records, and they like on his record, like, yo, you know, telling you what's going on, you can't ignore it, because then there's a big, you gotta, you know, it's a bigger crowd that you gotta ignore, that you gotta close the door on.
Yeah, I mean, as many times as
That's like, Paul, I don't want to cut you off, and that's like me running to the front door of the police, like, you know, I mean, yo, man, I'm just saying, they shooting out there or whatever, but they know, but they don't want to address it. When I come back with my 4 million listeners, you know, it'd be much harder for them to close the door like that. You understand?